It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
There's the whistle. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, this guy, Alexis McAllister, is someone whose stock rose dramatically due to his exploits with the national side. But he's someone I see as a born footballer. I mean, he can play the 6th position, he can play in the number 8 position, but I feel he's probably best suited to the number 10 role because I think he has that creative edge, he has that craft, and that's where he should be used to greatest effect.
Okay, interesting. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Bernardo Silva. João Neves. And it's Cancelo. And here's Neto. Receives it in a good position here. Medina. Romero. Messi. And it's played forward. That has found him in acres of space. And he's there to get it away. Cristiano Ronaldo. Gonzalo Inacio. Oh, can he get onto this? Medina. João Neves, played over towards the opposite flank. Pedro Neto. Vitinha, gently done. And that is as far as they're going to go. And it's Messi. And here's Alvarez. Messi. Over to the left. Chance! He's scored!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Vitinha. Pedro Neto. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bernardo Silva. Swings it across. Romero tries to clear. Moved on forwards. Simeone. Montiel. McAllister, forwards and with intent. Well, he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. Alvarez, played out to the left flank. João Cancelo. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Pedro Neto. And the shot! Worth a try. Shame about the outcome.
Well, there wasn't much else on there, so why not have a crack? So nearly paid off too.
McAllister. Messi. Otamendi. McAllister. It's an inviting looking ball that. Inacio gets across to intercept that. Nuno Mendes. Ruben Dias. Vitinha. That's a lovely, neat pass. Fernandes. Messi. McAllister. Medina. Otamendi. Otamendi shifted upfield. João Neves. And reclaimed it in a trice. Vitinha. Inacio looks to the other side. And it's Cancelo. João Neves. Bernardo Silva. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo! Has another goal! He scores!
Portugal, yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Portugal grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. That has been knocked clear. Messi. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Argentina! And they've got their lead back. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Alvarez demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Argentina take the lead. Inacio aim forwards. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo spread out to the left. Medina attempts a clearance, goes for a shot! And the finish! Tries to get it clear. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. That's really well cleared. Aimed in towards the... Some mighty effort! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Montiel. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nuno Mendes with the cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Portugal given another corner. And it's Vitinha. Cross from Cancelo. Medina can get it clear. Portugal already trailing and we've barely begun. Solid defending, refused to be out-muscled. Vitinha. João Cancelo, now he's off and running. Bernardo Silva. Otamendi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. McAllister. Romero, gently done. Montiel. Oh, a delicate chip through. Defending of the desperate variety. Shapes to shoot! Simeone. He is just caressing the ball. Well, the clearance is short. João Neves, that's really well manoeuvred. And it's Bernardo Silva. Calmly anticipates. Messi. Simeone. Romero. McAllister. Otamendi. Alvarez. Oh, he's bustling through here. Messi. McAllister. Medina. McAllister. Back into the middle. Moved on forwards. Vitinha. Bernardo Silva. Mendes picks it up now. Oh, smashing header! He will be livid with himself. McAllister. Medina. Otamendi forwards and with intent. Nuno Mendes. Inacio, and he goes cross-field. Bruno Fernandes. Otamendi gets rid without sophistication. Bernardo Silva delivers. Gets it away. Medina. That's been drilled forward. This interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's played forward. Otamendi. Montiel. Fernandes. Fernandes shifted upfield. Vitinha gently done. Oh, played right into his path. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Ronaldo, oh, good take in a good area. And here's Bruno Fernandes. And that was very necessary. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Plays it through. Clipped into space. Simeone. Oh, that's neat. Shot at goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Out to the left it goes. And it's Mendes. Pedro Neto. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Out to the right. Oh, they could break here. Messi played out towards the right wing. Swept in. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Bruno Fernandes spread out to the left. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Chance! No, he's got that completely wrong. Fernandes. Romero. Messi. Simeone. Moved on forwards. Montiel. Simeone has created one goal already. McAllister. Ruben Diaz. João Cancelo. Bernardo Silva. Nuno Mendes. A lot of space ahead of him. Danger averted for now. Romero gets good distance on it. And that's a throw-in. Well, Pedro Neto. Vitinha. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. That's a nicely weighted pass. Deftly away. Fernandes. Romero. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And it's made its way to him. Played with finesse. And he thumps it clear. And it's Mendes. Pedro Neto. 15 minutes till half-time. In by Cancelo. Romero. Medina forwards and with intent. And it's played forward. João Neves. Bernardo Silva. Oh, good spread. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Pedro Neto. Can he get onto this? Keeper has taken decisive action. Quality ball. João Cancelo. And here's Bruno Fernandes. And they've got a throw. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Medina. Messi. McAllister. Simeone. Romero. Montiel. That's really well manoeuvred. Inacio cuts it out. Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo. Ruben Dias, aim forwards. McAllister. Great defending, strong and determined. Ruben Dias, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Fernandes does really well to win the ball there. Otamendi. Fernandes, nicely aimed pass. Ruben Dias. Bernardo Silva. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? There's the shot! Ronaldo is flagged offside. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. João Neves. Ruben Dias, forwards and with intent. Simeone wins the duel this time. McAllister. Medina. Strong running down that left flank. Bernardo Silva does really well to win the ball there. Ruben Dias, gently done. That has been cut short. João Neves. Moved on forwards. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Otamendi. Medina. Romero, and it's played forward. McAllister. Alvarez. Simeone! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Played towards the other side. Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes. Great run on the overlap here. And they've got rid. And that's been won straight back. Over to the left. Pedro Neto. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Bernardo Silva has a goal! Decent chance! McAllister. That's really well manoeuvred. Alvarez that's an untidy challenge, free kick given. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. Mendes gets it away. And it's Fernandes. Montiel climbs up big! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Alvarez really isn't happy with himself after that, having done so well to get on the end of it too.
Nuno Mendes. Oh, it's played it. Oh, great header! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And that is out of play. Montiel, delicate ball, and it needs to be. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Ruben Dias shifted upfield. Nuno Mendes. Bernardo Silva. And it's Mendes. Played out to the right. And the shot! Medina. Fernandes. Up towards the front line. Oh, can he get onto this? João Neves. Gonçalo Inácio. Nuno Mendes. Inácio chooses to go cross-field. João Cancelo looking to hit the byline here. Cross deflected behind for a corner. heading this one clear. That's a throw. Lovely bit of skill. There are a few waiting for it. Pedro Neto, now here's the delivery. Montiel gets it away. And the cross comes in. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Montiel, forwards and with intent. João Cancelo. And that's really well manoeuvred. Nuno Mendes. Oh, such a clever touch. Montiel. Simeone. Fernandes. Aim forwards. Ruben Dias gets it clear. And we've reached half-time. Leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Portugal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Alvarez. Alvarez looking to get on the end of this. He's found a way through. It is quite a run he's making here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Vitinha. Vitinha, gently done. Pedro Neto. It's run loose here. Now it's Alvarez. Messi. Otamendi. Moved on forwards. And that has been cleared. And it's Messi. McAllister. Fernandes. Messi. Montiel. Bruno Fernandes. Bernardo Silva. Romero cuts out the pass. Medina. Fernandes. Good take, and is he in? Lovely feed, he is such a good mover. João Neves did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's played forward. Nuno Mendes. Hit into... Up he goes! Couldn't quite get enough on that.
This was all about good movement in the box, just to allow him to get to it.
Fernandes. Otamendi. Medina. McAllister. Messi. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, played right into his path. Vitinha. João Neves. João Cancelo. Bruno Fernandes. Nuno Mendes. And he's managed to get free. Takes aim and crosses. And he's heaved it away. Messi. That's really well manoeuvred. He's shifting through the gears here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Otamendi. McAllister. Otamendi. Romero played up towards the front line. Vitinha. João Neves. Pedro Neto. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, this is a great position. Montiel. Fernandes. Simeone. Great defending, strong and determined. Bernardo Silva. Simeone. Montiel. Romero. Otamendi. McAllister. Romero. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Alvarez. Alvarez laid out to the left flank. Gonzalo Inacio. Pedro Neto. And it's Mendes. Vitinha. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Vitinha. And trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made the decision to get tighter.
Referee's given a throw. João Cancelo, Bernardo Silva. Very nicely done. Cross in. Oh, what a climb! Couldn't quite control it.
Argentina, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Fernandes. Otamendi. Portugal needing a change of fortune here. Alvarez is onto it in a flash. Montiel. Oh, super find. Inacio gets over and intercepts. Montiel is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That looks a good ball through. This looks promising. That's good play. Driving on, a real charge here. Another chance from a corner. Messi plays it short. Played into the middle. João Neves. And he goes cross-field. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Mendes, and that's aimed into the middle. He's having a shot! Montiel clears it away. It's a throw-in. Mendes gets into some space. A mighty effort! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Montiel. Fernandes. Romero forwards and with intent. Montiel. Simeone has it in a wide position. Nuno Mendes. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Out to the right. Cross from Cancelo. That has been knocked clear.
Portugal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Bruno Fernandes. Nuno Mendes tries a cross. And that has been clubbed away. That's the throw. Vitinha, probing pass. Cross goes in there. Otamendi tries to clear. Medina. McAllister. Romero. Messi. Simeone. Montiel. Montiel, gently done. Simeone. Romero. Fernandes. Romero moved on forwards. And that has been cleared. Montiel. He's in plenty of space here. Up he goes! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Oh, that's a real disappointment as well, after he worked so hard to just get into position and get on the end of that in the first place. A lot of effort for very little reward.
Ruben Dias aimed forwards. And it's Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Simeone. Messi. Thinks one through. And they've got rid. Montiel have it back and can go again. Gonzalo Inacio. Bruno Fernandes. Gonzalo Inacio. Bernardo Silva. And here's Neto. That's very neat. And here's Bruno Fernandes. And a chance! So what can they make of this? João Neves. Ruben Dias. Ruben Dias shifted upfield. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Real chance! And for a moment, time stood still.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Messi. McAllister forwards and with intent. Ruben Dias, aim forwards. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Cancelo. Bernardo Silva. The ball goes in. Oh, smashing header! Goal! Portugal are level.
Portugal, well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
McAllister, gently done. Muscular approach does pay off here. Messi. Knocks it out wide. Tries to dink it through. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Argentina have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. Gonzalo Inacio. Vitinha played over towards the opposite flank, and it's Cancelo. Bernardo Silva takes a shot! McAllister. That's really well manoeuvred. Inacio makes the interception. Ruben Dias. Vitinha. Gonzalo Inacio. Played towards the other side. João Cancelo. De Paul. Moved on forwards. Messi. Alvarez, spread out to the left. De Paul. Medina. Hangs in across. Mendes can get it clear. Mendes with the clearance. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Medina. Simeone. Montiel goes forward. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's played forward. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Portugal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Medina shifted upfield.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And that's definitely not his best. Medina. That is lovely. Now it's to Paul. This might... Messi! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
João Neves. Vitinha forwards and with intent. Hit into the middle. That has been knocked. There's the shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
In by Cancelo. Montiel gets rid without sophistication. And it's Mendes. Oh, nice touch. Mendes. Oh, it's played into the area.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Bruno Fernandes. João Cancelo. João Cancelo hurtling down that right flank. Can he deliver? Chance for a shot! And somehow he managed to miss it. Climbs up big! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Otamendi. Argentina look as though they're gearing themselves up for something pretty physical here.
Yeah, I think it's one of those situations where you've got to brace yourself for what's coming. They don't want to get bullied, so I think they need to show their opponents that they're going to stand up to everything that's thrown at them.
And it's Rodrigo de Paul. De Paul played out towards the right wing. Great chance! Keeper's not concerned by that. João Cancelo. And here's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva delivers.
Portugal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Tries a measured ball. Gonçalo Inácio. Pedro Neto. João Cancelo chasing after it. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Romero clears it away. Alvarez does really well to win the ball there. Could move up a gear here. Inácio wins the duel this time.
Gonçalo Inácio. Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Great ball if he can get there. Well timed, excellent interception. Vitinha. And it's Bernardo Silva. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest. But Bruno Fernandes! Oh, should have put that away. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Bruno Fernandes! Can he finish?
Portugal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Moved on forwards. And here's Alvarez.
Argentina clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Gonçalo Inácio. That's really well manoeuvred. They'll have one final crack at it. Dealt with nicely by the defence. João Cancelo goes short. One good cross, maybe the last chance. Cleared away.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
De Paul. Messi. Messi, now he's got space here. And it's hoisted clear.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
João Neves. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Pedro Neto. Great defending, strong and determined.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again. Time is ticking away, and they're playing as if they're defending a lead. They've got to get it up the pitch. Alvarez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And that is... Tries a shot! And he thumps it clear.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
McAllister. Romero. Fernandez. Romero, aim forwards. Ruben Diaz tries to clear. Vitinha played out to the left flank. And it's Bruno Fernandes.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
McAllister. Otamendi gently done. João Neves. That's really well cleared.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. That's really well manoeuvred. Messi. Argentina don't have many options and time is running out. Medina, and that's aimed into the middle. Vitinha. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Alvarez. Simeone. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. That has been knocked clear. Late in the day, this could well be it! Calm, composed, confident, what a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Argentina take what... And time is up. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Portugal lost their way after falling behind early. Their concentration was weakened and their character, and that's cause for address.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.